Hello.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, but my darn Zoom, it didn't show me live. I guess when you share from
Yeah.
Facebook, you have
Yeah.
to stay sharing. I
Yeah.
had to go in and do another one.
I think yeah, there's no option. I don't know how Kyle did it, right? Because he was sharing his
No, you know what he did it from? His own podcast thing, Riverside.
oh, so he has a stream program.
Yeah, built in there.
Yeah. I
Because
think
for
you have,
some reason, even my Zoom, it's going to the personal profile and
yeah. You know
there's not
what?
much you could do. I know Jezzy was having a lot of problems.
Yeah, I haven't been able to connect mine. Remember that day that we were on? I
Mhm.
followed the rules and I haven't
I
got
did
it yet.
it too, but it goes to my personal, not the group.
Um, yeah. I have a rash here. It's it itches. Um,
Thank you. You guys were amazing. There were some awesome talks in there.
no, I know. I hope everyone makes it so we could all celebrate
I
together.
know. That's what I'm hoping. I hope everybody comes in.
Yeah,
Even the audience from the group.
yeah. Did you share it in a chat?
No, which I probably should real quick.
Yeah, because then everybody's there just in case they didn't get the notification from the group.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let me go in the chat now.
because chats kind of like gives a notification, like a harder
Y-
notification.
Yeah. Okay. I'm texting them right now.
Yeah, I just seen it. Oh my gosh. What a day.
It's been a long day.
Let me hyped up and say I'll be there.
Oh, Rita's coming in.
I'm gonna put coming.
Hello, hello. Congratulations, everybody.
Hi.
Uh, that is a wrap.
All right.
Oh, somebody else is coming in.
Michelle, we couldn't see you on your Zoom that you did on your
Okay,
live.
no, you know what I did? I went live in the group. I was sharing my screen because I had the slides. And then when I took the slides off, it didn't show me, me myself. So then I had to go live again. It was crazy.
I didn't see that second live.
Oh, it's in there. It's in the group.
Oh,
I want to be at the beach.
Yes.
Happy.
Hello, congratulations.
Congratulations to you.
We did it.
You did. Yay!
Oh, Callie's coming in too now. Cool. We're
I bet
getting a
you feel
lot of
like a
them.
million bucks, Michelle, huh?
No, I don't.
Huh?
There's a lot
You
of
really did.
technical. There was a lot of technical difficulties.
Yeah. There's a lot of work that goes behind
There
everything.
is behind the scenes, but I'm turning this into a course for next year.
That's so
Hey
cool that you're
Dory,
doing that.
congratulations. Woohoo! We
we did
did
it.
it. Hey Callie. Oh,
Hello,
okay.
darling.
Hello. We did it. Congratulations, everyone.
One way
And
or another,
I will
technology or
tell
not,
you,
we did it.
I watched every talk.
Because you're
everyone.
awesome. Because you're awesome. Because you're awesome.
And I downloaded every talk.
Can we get them?
Okay. I need to put today's, it's in my website.
Oh my gosh,
Okay.
Michelle.
So you will get every
Right?
speaker's talk. There
Oh
are
my gosh,
five. Yes, I
Michelle.
did this. I stayed up nights, no sleep. Oh, yeah.
Wow. That's a
But
big deal, Michelle. That's a really big deal.
I did it, and I paid for this video downloader, and they're all going in my pen site. And you guys, I'll
Nice.
give you guys in the speaker group the access to it.
Wow.
Oh. I'm debating whether I want to sell it or not. But I wanted to talk with all of you first and see what
Sell
your
it,
thoughts.
sell it, sell it, sell it, sell it. Those are my thoughts. I know they might not be the favorable one, but I believe for every dang work you have been working,
Oh, I
for
worked, yeah.
every
Yeah.
I
for
worked months
every
before this too with it.
for every communication, for all of the effort and to improve and to all of that, I
Yeah.
think it
Yep.
might be a beta testing. And
Mhm.
for all of the founders or the people who were with you,
Mhm.
I think you should have a symbolic, like I don't a symbol, like a symbol of a form of payment, of a gratitude, of appreciation for everything that you did, and because we were your test subject, so to speak, as
Mhm.
well, and all the skill building and we're learning, and
Mhm.
have that
Yes. Yes.
one payment of like, you decide the number and everything, maybe
Mhm.
we can agree on, because we know that the
Sure.
value, the effort, all of what you put behind, and I'll be the first to pay, just FYI. And
Yeah.
There goes
um
Mike.
hey, I'll be the first to zill you the money, because first of all, we're all business owners. Am I wrong?
Right.
And
You're right.
all of whatever amount is business expense is write off in United States and in certain
Mhm.
areas like Canada. And it's a business write off. So you're investing in your business. And I'm the first to say, I pay for Amazon, I pay for Uber Eat, I pay for Disney. Why not for Michelle?
Yeah. And us being
I
able to
agree.
the ability to have a copy of our own
Well,
and
you're gonna
some
get
people got that.
everybody's. You're
Not
gonna get
just a
everybody's.
copy, a professional edited copy, if I'm understanding that she paid for. Or you
Yeah.
can have the
Yes.
raw version that you did and you take it to have it edited and pay someone else. But why, when she's doing all that in a
I
combo?
agree.
So I would, again, I swear to God, I mean, you guys know this is live. We have, I mean, I have been talking to you since when? Since you told me, Callie, you did the wrong Zoom. But here I am,
That's okay because I got
right?
it downloaded.
But I didn't even see it because my voice is recovering. I'm still recovering with all of that. But here's the thing: I love fairness. I love fair is fair, right?
Uh-huh.
And it's fair for all of that hard work to be paying
I'm gonna take
off,
this
and
jacket
it's
off.
the value to
Oh.
be put into like monetary. And again, I mean, everyone is in a different place in business, so
Uh-huh.
it's her discretion, her business, and I'm not trying to force you to give exceptions for everyone. I have pledged I'd be the first to pay for it. But I believe it's a good, like, having like a trial thing where we pay a certain amount and we have the privilege for next year access, and whoever comes, they have to pay after that annually or whatever.
Mhm.
But hence we were, so to speak, your first, or 2025. I know you did last year one
Yep.
as well from our conversation, but maybe the first to monetize it. You have that beta testing and see
Mhm.
how that works. But that's my thoughts, and I'm gonna zip it now.
I want to put a course together for next year too on how to do a summit, how to talk, the books, figure out the Zooming live stream stuff.
One more thing. Have you who do you if anyone um um knows Tony Robbins, please put a one on the chat or raise their hand.
Oh, I know. Yes, Loretta too. I know she
Okay.
jumped off. We
Have
were
you
with
heard of
Mastermind.
known Tony Robbins?
awesome.
Yeah, I know Tony too. Thanks,
Okay.
Michelle.
Yes,
You
we
got me.
worked
I'm
with
good.
White
So
Dove, Gannon.
Yeah.
the
Yep.
reason I've mentioned Tony Robbins is I have attended his online, just to be specific, online recorded powerful program. I paid $4,500 online recorded. I have access to that sucker for the rest of my life. Now, what he did, and Dean Graziosi, if you don't know who Dean is, he's Tony's partner. They added upgrade every year, and you get charged for these upgrades. It's like you buy the iPhone and then you add the accessories. And I said, no, I'm happy with the original model. I'm good. I'm not upgrading. I'm cool with it. However, because I have felt the value in my life, in my business, in my relationships, in my health, I have decided to go and attend his in-person Unleash the Power Within training. It's 4 days, 12 to 16 hours a day.
Wow.
And you cover the transportation, food, accommodation, flight, all of that, you cover it. So I have done that before COVID, and it cost me a few $1,000s because it was here in California. I am in California, the Bay Area. And then my spouse and I flew. I'm in California. We flew to New Jersey, East Coast, with airplane tickets on our expenses, our own personal expenses, hotel for 4 days. We actually did 5. Accommodation, making sure I have 2 kids under 10 years old, so 7 and 4. So child care, all of that. And we had to buy the food there. And then on top of it, the program for the Unleash the Power Within, we're talking about 1,700 each. So that's over 3,400 only in the ticket for the UPW, not the traveling ticket, not the hotel, not the food, not the transportation to from the airport between the hotel and the center. There was no shuttle. Just saying, that's between $7,000 to $8,000 for the 2 people. So 4,000 a piece, me and him. But Michelle knows exactly what I do, and I hope you guys know what I do as well. I'm in the financial industry. So when I am spending $4,000 or $5,000 a month or an event, I am very blessed to God that I make 10 times that in that week or month. So because I see the value of investing $8,000 for those 4 days, I'm in a business where I'm making that $40,000 dollar in a week. And again, I'm talking US dollars for our beautiful collection of other cultures. So I believe when there is a value, monetary won't be a problem. When you see value in a phone, you're going to pay the $1,900 for the iPhone. When you see a value, even if it's entertainment in a movie theater with the $7 popcorn, with the $15 drink, you will pay that for entertainment. When you see the value in $2,000 suede shoes, you're going to pay for it. When I love a $700 50 Calvin Klein dress, I will pay for it. When I see the value in Louis Vuitton just for status, that doesn't go for discount, and I can afford a $7,000 purse, I will get that $7,000 purse. It's just like as any $70 from Walmart or Target or anything. but that doesn't give me that status. So I'm going after the value, what that give me. So if you guys see the value in Michelle's work, effort, hours, relentless skills that she have put, not to mention the one she outsourced and she's paying someone to do the editing professionally,
And a
that's
VA.
where I'm coming from.
And a
Just
VA.
saying. Just
Yeah, I
saying.
hired a VA for this.
Just saying. That's why I'm jumping on. Yes, I'll be the first to pay. But again, everything is on her discretion. Everything is up to her. But I believe we all do pay for restaurants. We all pay for night out. We all pay for beautiful dresses. By the way, Blanjelica have an amazing, phenomenal boutique. So if you guys want to check out clothing, um, Mike is technology guy, and if you guys want to know everyone else is what they're doing, this is the community for it, and you have
Yes,
someone who,
Mike helped me so much.
right? Oh, trust me, Mike helped me. I was so desperate the other day, calling him like, Mike, I need help with the technology. Like, I need help with the Calendly, Mike, and he walked me through it like a freaking butter. And I was like, what the
Yeah.
heck? And I was like, you know what? It's worth the time. It's worth the investment that I have in my business. Name your price and it's sent. End of the story. I'm not effing around with my time. I have zero idea about the technology. I have zero idea about Michelle does all that effort, the marketing, the all of that. That's not my thing. My thing is I speak money and I am willing 100% to buy back my time. I am not willing at all. I have zero interest or desire to sit for 4, 5, 6 hours just to learn 15 minutes editing a video. I'm freaking gonna hire someone to do it because in those 5 hours, I'm closing another $60,000 serving other people in my specialty. And that's how I look at things. But thank you again for allowing me to speak, and I'm zipping it right now for real. No third is a charm. Second time, that's it.
So I want you guys' feedback. What can I do better next year?
I think it was good. I like the fact that
Other than Callie,
what happened.
look at the comments.
Other than Callie.
Other than Callie.
She's like, don't let her spit wine. No, there's nothing wrong with that. It's reality. You gotta
Uh-huh.
speak. Money speaks to me every fucking day. Let's do. Um, so I think it was great. I think everyone did a great job.
Mhm.
There's always room for improvement. I mean,
Always. Hmm.
I think I thought that I wasn't ready, and I think I it's like it's like that.
Yeah.
I do like the interaction with you. Why?
Hmm.
Because we have so much really great community, and that
Yes.
brings us more power.
Hmm.
Uh, but I mean, once I'm in that camera, I just take ownership of my time and create
Hmm.
a source for people to tune in. Yeah, just
Yeah.
great.
The
Anybody
one
else
thing
have
I
any
thought of,
advice?
Michelle,
Uh-huh. Go ahead.
one thing that I thought of is since you had such a huge group of speakers, which is amazing, maybe instead of having Zooms for everybody, you invite people to be on a committee so that you have help and you're not doing it all on your own, but you also don't
Hmm.
have, you're not trying to coordinate everybody's schedule. And so
Uh-huh.
then you and the committee make the decisions and just tell everybody else what's happening. So that if people
Yeah.
want to be part of the decision-making committee, they can apply to be on the committee. And if they just want to be told, okay, this is when you show up and this is how you do it,
Hmm.
that's just a thought.
Yeah.
That's
That's
a good
good.
So might
idea.
take some of the work off your plate.
Yeah, that's a good
Trying to
idea.
corral so many people.
You could co-create. I mean, if you're gonna do a paid event, you could co-create
Hmm.
it with a commission base, so it will help. There's different ways,
Hmm.
but that
Well,
way
I'm
you don't
thinking of
feel like
doing
burn
a
out.
12 days of Christmas summit. It would all be holiday, and
And
I invite all you guys.
I think Michelle 100% charge us.
Hmm.
And I'm not saying I mean I hear absolutely what Callie is saying. I
Hmm.
feel like I would have been happy to pay something,
Mhm.
something for everything you've done. And I think that with your calls ahead of time to screen people,
Mhm.
that'll
Yeah.
like you said, be sure people are a good fit and everything like that. But people who want to be on a summit will pay to be on a summit
Mhm.
in whatever amount you decide. But when I heard 27 speakers, I'm like, whoa. And I know I told you at one time, I know I told you, Michelle, you need to be charging us because
You did.
I did, yeah.
But we do have to thank Michelle Costa. That's how most of us met. Not all of us,
Mhm.
but most of us.
Michelle's a
She
great
didn't,
connector.
she did not want me to shout her out the other day,
I
but
always
I
shout.
did anyway.
Yeah.
Good.
She deserves it. So,
Hey, Michelle, I'm willing to help you automate a lot of this process because I think
mhm,
that a good chunk of it could be the speaker
mhm.
applications, including the contract part.
Yeah,
Could all get done on the front end, and then you
yeah.
just have everything, and you don't have to chase people. And then you can automate a workflow so that they get all the individually. Everybody gets what you need them to know. So,
Mhm.
um, that and even booking their slots, right? We can set up calendars and things like that where
Yeah.
people go in and just book the slot that they're going to sign up for, and then you have
Mhm.
that list as well.
And we're going to
So
be
I think,
working together. Yeah.
yeah,
We
I
had
think a
talked
lot
about
of
it.
this could
You do that.
be
Automated.
automated.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That would be cool, and it'd take a lot off of you, Michelle, and it'd just help all around.
Mhm.
That's totally cool.
Mm.
And if you did charge something, you could use like $10 of that to help run ads for it too, and increase all.
Oh,
That
yeah.
is, yeah.
That
That's
would
a
be
good
super
I
idea.
didn't
cool.
think of that. My VA was talking about it, but at the time, I just no. I said no, not this year.
And that way there's cash flow for that, and
Mhm.
it brings more eyeballs to all of us.
Yeah. Oh, Callie and Loretta have a question.
Hallie was first.
Okay.
Not a question, and I know I said I will zip it, but third is a charm. That's it. Third is last. Everyone will get to know me. I've worked with some of you personally. I interact with you on a personal level. Some of you and some of you have no idea who the heck is that lady. But once you know, you know. You cannot not know. So that being said, Loretta, I appreciate your energy. Uh, your energy uh, reciprocation. I love that. Thank you. So I just want you guys to take a moment to look around the room, all these beautiful, amazing, wonderful faces. All of us here gathered together, and yes, Michelle, thank you for bringing up and mentioning Michelle Costa. But all
Mhm.
of us here got together to improve, to give, to
Yes.
grow, whether someone else, to impact someone else, whether to grow on a personal level. Now you guys see why I get paid to talk. So I was like, yeah, just gonna run on it. So I promised her this time, but I want you to make note of everything going on here, the ideas, the thoughts of how to improve, of our experience on all these things. I want you guys to be aware of our freaking very crazy superpower collective thoughts and ideas. So I would honestly just like, I'm going to just start taking note, well, continue to take notes. I love Loretta's idea about automating. I love Mike's idea about running ads and have more exposure to other people, because I don't know if you guys heard about, like, do you have any idea how many summits they're charged? Like, I freaking flew to, I don't know if you know, like, oh, okay. A lot of people know Kevin O'Reilly, the shark, right?
Mhm. Oh, yes,
Right?
yes, yes.
Right. So and again, Eddie Wilson, he's one of the billionaires of the Aspire owners. If you guys doesn't know Eddie Wilson, he's a phenomenal human being. I like him because he's a great human being. Tim Story, there's a lot of huge, amazing people. Again, I flew last year flying to Arizona, and I was there interacting with a lot of these high profile people because, again, this is my industry, deal with millionaires and billionaires. And I want to bring Wall Street stream to Main Street so people know more. But that being said, it's the collective experience, it's the collective knowledge, and this is what's happening right now in this Zoom. This is what's going on right now. Thank you for all of your head shaking and acknowledgement. So make sure that yes, we're participating, and just like I think it's Loretta said, or maybe Michelle said, like, yeah, you don't have to have the whole burden. Definitely delegate, definitely have a panel, definitely charge, because hey, I freaking we did like $200 tickets for Auckland Zoo for my kids. We would pay like $300 for Legoland in San Diego and another $800 to $900 for Disneyland for one day. Like seriously, right? So, and I'm very much aware you will decide that, but I will definitely I will fight with you if you said no charge. we will have a problem because I'm the money lady, and that's a no-no. That's
Money
a no-no.
mastery.
Thank you. That's no. So I want to say something to all of you guys because you're phenomenal, you're badass, and you're amazing, and you're very impactful. Business, whatever opportunity you have, whatever knowledge you have, if you have it run as a business, it will make you money. But if you run it like a hobby and something half bottom it because you're not investing in yourself or into improving, it will cost you. And I'll leave it at that. Thank you again, and I'm gonna go back to taking note quietly. Third is a charm. That's it. Happy Friday, everyone, and happy weekend. Angelica's laughing. So like, oh my God, Callie.
Rita.
Oh, Rita, you have a question or are you waving at me?
But no. Well, hi, Michelle. No, I do. I have a couple of things that I want to say. Number one of the things that Michelle and I did differently is I wanted to, and I think that this is not everybody is technically savvy, not everybody's comfortable on computers, making sure that their setup is proper. I think we need to know that in advance, like who wants to do it like this. Like for example, for me, I wanted to show slides. I had visuals that I wanted to show, and it was important for me to be able to do that, to be able to convey my message. So what I did was I made the suggestion to Michelle, let me come on to your Zoom. You project it. So I had her make me the co-host and then put it on speaker view, and then she left. But as a result of that, unfortunately, we don't know why it went. Maybe you could ask Mike. We don't know why it went on to yours instead of going into
my profile. Yeah.
Your profile. So all those little technical things you have to kind of find out in advance where everybody is with technology. Are they comfortable, and what do they want to do? What message? Some people just wanted to talk and just share how they're feeling and whatever. And they have a very specific focus in mind in terms of their message. It was more about who they are and how they came to be and their energy and stuff like that, which is awesome because that was what was important to them. So number one, I think about that. Number two, I really think, and I said this to Michelle privately, I said, fortunately and unfortunately, we all have our own things to do, and we're all busy entrepreneurs. So could we go on everybody's live? No, I could not. I could not do that. And yet I have a list of all the people, and I will go on every single one of the people's live, and I will watch it from beginning until end. And I will not go, oh, hey, hi, I'm here. Here's the value that I got from watching you, because other people are going to read that. So number one, you can support somebody by telling your value, even if it's a personal value or something that you gained from watching somebody's. Number one. Number two, I think it's incumbent upon all of us as a group to share, because maybe somebody in here, I'm just making this up, could be in real estate. I'm not looking to buy a house, but I may know somebody in your area that's looking, and I'm like, you know what? I've got somebody for you. If we're not vested into each other's and what we are doing, because granted, there are many of us that we could serve each other and we can guide people to each other. And so, I just think that, it's not about us. It's not about us. And if our message is to serve other people, and if we're not doing that intentionally in this group, we're losing that. And it's just, hi, I did my thing. Bye. See ya. It's like, I just kind of feel that I don't know, it just falls flat. And I really think this is how we grow and connect and support each other by getting, we're all in different corners of the earth. I'm here in California, Southern California, you're over there in Florida, it's like everybody's in different places. And how can we support each other? And I just think that that's super important. And so I will tell you right now, I will make sure that, I will go on every single solitary person's live and I will watch it and I will comment on it, either my takeaway or something, or somehow how it resonated with me. But unfortunately, couldn't do it at the time. But the fact that it's up there, I think it's important for us to all understand the value that each and every one of us brings to the table. And that's a huge one for me about supporting other people. I'm really, really big on that. And I love that everything that everybody did here, and everybody's got their gifts. And so let's all support each other with our gifts that we have and make a difference out there. So that's my takeaway, and also the thing about the technology. So that's my 2 cents.
Yep, we're going to leave the videos for 30 days until Facebook takes them down.
You know what? I don't think they take them down if you're in a group. I think it's only individually.
Oh, okay.
We have in another one of my groups that I'm in, we actually, in the group itself, I think you can put it into a media file and you can leave them in there. So you can say to people, go to the media section and you'll be able to see them, because we have we have years in there, and they were concerned that they were going to disappear. But since they're in the media section, you can still have access to them. So double check on that. But I'm pretty sure that that's the case, because we have not lost any of ours.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And another thing that I will add, I mean, you could use this to add value to your membership.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what does it hurt?
Right. And we should all check periodically in the group, because maybe somebody will watch a week later.
Oh, no, we have to,
Yeah,
I mean,
we have to keep going back in there.
Yes.
Every time one of us comments, it should bump that post back up.
Yes, it should.
But how many people, I mean, you have to be a member of it in order to see access to anything that's going on in there. How do other people that, like the individual, let's just say I wanted to share Michelle Goodman's video, like, oh my God, I mean, first of all, AI is fantastic. I mean, I just happen to say, I think it's awesome. My boys looked at me cross-eyed when I told them I was looking into AI. I said, oh God, Mom. I go, look, I started in the typewriter days with the little eraser thing that I had to hit the letter over and over again. Do you know how jazzed I am to have something like this with my knowledge and I happen to have a tool? Yeah. Anyway, but there are people that would like to know about that. So I don't think we can, or I don't know what you have to do to give us access to be able to share some of people's stuff.
I think you can share it, but they have to join the group. So if you share it, it's going to take them to our group where they can ask to join.
Yeah.
The only ones, like Rita, Ida Liz, and Jeannie, they are on my wall.
So those can be shared.
And those were able to be shared to the group. But I don't know if I took them off my wall, will they disappear? And I don't want to do that.
Well, here's what you could do individually. You can go on, so you go on to where your individual video is, go on Zoom, go to there and record your own video. So then you have access to share it like on you. So then we could have access to share your information. Any one of us, we can share it that way. And then more people will be able to connect. Unless everybody has a better idea. I mean, that's what I thought of doing.
Doesn't it let you download them? I thought I saw that we could download the videos, videos from the group.
But how? I couldn't download anybody's video.
I don't know if we can download other people's, but I think we can
save them.
Yeah.
And I really don't want to go into Zoom and download each individual talk again.
No, I'm talking about each person doing their own.
Right.
I'll figure it out because I did
What
it
I
already.
did was I purchased a video downloader. So what I did was I went in to each talk. Okay, here, I could share my screen, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Pen site. Okay.
So you go to the three dots and just hit download video. That's it.
My
Phone,
phone didn't let me.
Yeah.
phone from not from your phone, from your laptop or computer. Yeah.
It did. I tried that too.
That's how I did it. You can't?
I can't. No.
I think you can only download your own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're right, Michelle, because I can download any of them that I've done
Right.
on my own page. I can download it.
So each of us could download our own and then share the link.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's what I was going to suggest.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you like that video downloader, Michelle? Pen site?
Which one?
Well, you said, isn't that the one you're using? Video pen site? I've never heard of that one.
That's my website. But here's the Empowerment Summit. All of day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. I just need to finish day 5. And this will go in there too. And then I will put it in the Empowerment Summit group for the speakers, and you guys will all have access.
Okay.
But you will have access to everybody's, every speaker there was.
Nice.
See, Jeannie's, let me pick a different one. Okay, let's pick Dory's. See, here's Dory's.
Look at Dory. I love her.
Swing me on the two-floor swing. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what that little kid, but
Oh, that
it's not my house.
Oh, hey guys, it's Heather.
Heather's grandson.
Hey, Heather. Oh,
Yeah, I traveled 4 hours away from home to see my daughter and the kids.
oh, awesome.
Aw.
But
Yeah, so they were excited that we're here, so you hear them in the background. So I'm just walking around.
I was
the
like, what did I
property.
do when I recorded Dory's video? But yes, I downloaded every video because I
Wow.
wanted you guys to have a copy.
Amazing. So thank
Wow,
you so much,
Michelle,
everybody.
that's
I'm gonna put my
crazy.
freebies that I gave in here. I'll put this Zoom in there. But just please don't share it with the public until I decide everything.
Yeah.
Another thing too, for those freebies, if you need a link, if anyone has them in a link or so,
Send
we
me
can.
the link and I can put them in here.
So that's one thing, like onboarding for like next year. Just have
Mhm.
feel like Michelle was saying, it's an onboarding process schedule. They put the links and everything is
Mhm.
That's a great idea.
All that can get built into a
Yeah.
thing.
Mhm.
great, amazing idea. Yeah.
The board.
Give my links, okay.
This is
I even got Darlin's she had the issue she couldn't get on live. So she had to pre-record her summit talk. And I even got hers.
You know, something you might want to think about next year,
Mhm.
Michelle, is because you were doing like you wanted people to be able to ask questions and stuff.
Yes.
There could be like during certain points during the day, like maybe after a couple summit speakers, maybe there's like a Zoom room where people could pop in to ask questions or to interact. Might be a thing
Yeah,
to think
we could
about.
do that too. Yeah.
Or like a question and answer with all of
Like
us.
a behind the scenes green room kind of thing, where
Yeah, on Zoom.
people could
Yeah.
pop in.
Yeah.
Or Q&A at the end
Yeah.
with all of us too. That would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
It will help you kind of like close down a closure to
Mm-hmm.
closure.
Because it's hard to do it on Facebook Live, but
And it vary, yes.
if we just set up like a recurring Zoom link where everyone could just filter in and out of it, right? And they
Yeah.
could just pop in and anybody could go ask questions. That way you just have one link. People could jump in if they wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's an idea to incorporate next year. Yeah. Loretta, did you have a question? I know you had your hand up.
I did have my hand up, but I'm good.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. And I'm here. I just got some background stuff going on.
Oh, no worries. Anybody else have anything? Heather, your thoughts. Tell us.
Do you really want to know?
Yeah.
Sending good signals to Cali.
No, it's all good. You did really, really well. I think everybody who participated, really has a voice and a story, and I think that's the most impactful thing, that we can really tell our story and encourage others to tell theirs, right? Because where we came from, we all have something that needs to be unpacked, and you just never know who's listening, and that person could be the next person, and the next person who says, yes, I'm ready to make a change too. So it's really, really important.
Yep.
So well done.
Thank you.
Of
And
course.
Liz?
Idoliz did so good.
She did.
Kathy, it was her first time going live.
Yes.
Yeah. Idoliz, it was the first time for her. She did really well.
Yes.
Is she on?
Yeah. Oh, you're unmute.
Voice calm down. The Price is Right.
You're muted, Idoliz.
You're muted.
You're muted.
We can't hear you, Idoliz. You got to unmute.
You don't want to talk to us?
Hi.
Well, there you are. Nice of you to join us, girlfriend.
I just wanted to say thank you to Michelle. She was so supportive. Oh my goodness, for being my first time, I was terrified. But she was so, oh my God, I can't even say the words. If it wasn't for her, I don't think I would have been able to do it.
You did great.
You were amazing.
See what you can do, girl.
I don't know if I want to do it again, but then I am doing it with Angelica again, so I don't know.
Great.
We actually scheduled mine so she could do yours and be in peace, because we had her my month, and I said I can move you. I don't have a problem. Let's go. So and she was.
So yeah. It was great. I mean, it just, like I said, I was so scared. I was terrified. But I'm grateful that I did it. I really am. And I got to meet so many amazing people in this group. I really am.
You'll be a pro when you come to me.
Oh no.
And I'll be there with you. I'll hold your hand. You know how it is.
Yeah. I appreciate that. You're awesome, Angelica. You really are.
We are all fucking awesome.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Pretty darn amazing. Isn't that amazing when you collaborate and you help each other?
Yeah.
That's the story. Yes. That's the story behind the empowerment. So I think the name is really fitting, Michelle.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you think about it.
Definitely.
How many, you want to create the impact and the influence. And if you do enough of that, then you're going to create the income. But unfortunately, too many people don't understand what the impact and the influence, where it really starts. And they're all about the income, where what comes first, right? What has to come first?
The impact.
Yeah, that's right. So it's awesome.
Yep.
And also, it's one of the things like we were saying, engagement, like Rita mentioned, going there and comment. One of the thing is if we're on this together, let's all help. I've seen some not even comment on anything, and I'm not here to judge. That's
That is
what's
true. Yeah.
we'll work this together. And as a community, we all help each other. I'm that type of person. I mean,
I hear you. I'm with you.
Yeah,
customers
I agree.
I was reading, maybe I was not fully in, but I was there. And energetically, I was there. And so that's one of the things that I'm very strong with because when I wake up in the morning, if I see you, I'm commenting at least a like or a hug or whatever the case may be. But when it comes to this and it's so strong and we're all working together, it's very important to bring that amazing energy as a collective. Oh,
As a
Yes.
collective. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
And you know
Sully.
what? Oh, is that Sully?
Yeah.
Hi everyone. How you guys doing? Sorry, I'm
Hey,
late.
You
Sully.
were a
Great
first-time
talk.
speaker too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I've spoken at other ones, but not like a summit. I've done a live something like that before, but not necessarily like this. It was amazing. First time that I shared a slide though. That was
oh,
first.
Awesome.
that's good.
Sorry, Heather, you were speaking.
No, I don't know. I think I was just going to comment on what Blangelica said, that there are people who are leaders and there are people who are followers, right? And
Yeah.
alluding to what Blangelica said was, I comment a lot and what you give out will come back. It's just the way it is. And I practice that because I think giving is more important than receiving. And if you help enough people get what they want, you will get what you want.
Yeah.
And I think it starts from the heart. Sorry, my three rugrats are running around the 10 acres here, so I love it. So no. Can you hear me? You're good.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, I got grandkids that are making a mess, but I love it. Who cares? I got a drink in my hand. That's all that matters. After a 4-hour trip, I'm good.
It's that why not cork time.
It's that cork pop. I'm about to do that, girlfriend. You have no idea. You bet. That's been my brand for the past almost 5 years, every single Friday. Yeah, it's been amazing. So you guys did amazing. I'm going to sign off because I got a rescue here. But you guys are amazing. So thank you, Michelle, again, for doing everything you did. Your support has been outstanding. You're so welcome. And I'm here to help you for the next year or for next month or whatever you want to put together. I would love to be a part of that and to help the community.
Hey, Heather, before you go, we should all do a group picture.
All right, let's do it.
Dori, you should come on camera so we can do a group picture, guys.
Right, for a second, huh?
Coming in.
Coming.
Right? I'll just take the headset too and have the speaker on.
Great,
instead.
Callie. Great to see you, girl.
You too, Heather.
Yeah,
Rita, I'm so excited you're a Cali girl like me. Who's from California? Sorry, I can't.
Rita.
Okay, awesome. We definitely need to connect.
Let's do that. Okay, ladies, have a wonderful evening. I'm going to go and deal with this.
Behind me, the light in front of me, not behind me. Yikes.
Oh, there you go, Callie. Now I can see you.
Okay, there you go.
All right, Dori, the picture.
Yeah, because then you can share that out, Michelle.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hey, amazing. And we could go raise hands or I don't know.
Can we all give like a happy thumbs up or the hearts or something?
Woo!
We can do that. Dori, you coming in?
Oh, I love the drink. Cheers, Heather.
Me too.
Okay, who's taking the picture?
Somebody's taking it.
Who's taking the picture? I have a heart in the middle.
It's impossible to take the picture with thumbs up, guys.
Hold on.
You got it?
Saying.
Somebody got the picture?
I think we do. I took a
All
bunch.
right. Thanks, ladies. I'm going to sign off. Have a wonderful weekend. I know for my American friends, it's Memorial. We had our Queen Victoria. We had our Queen Victoria weekend last weekend, but I'm going to celebrate with you guys. So cheers.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
So
Where's Heather right now?
she's in Canada, but she drove 4 hours to see her daughter and kids. Yeah.
Callie's back.
Who else is in California?
Well, hello, Callie.
Callie, are you in California?
She made it to her office. She walked the whole house talking and chatting.
Callie, are you in California?
She walked the stairs, came out.
I am Bay Area, yes.
Bay Area. Okay. I'm in Orange County.
You're in Orange County last year. Yeah, the year before too. We went to. I have my kid's godfather in San Diego, and I go to SoCal. I mean, come on. This year I'm going for Tony Robbins as well in LA.
Yeah.
And definitely I love my kids. Oopsie. My kids love Disneyland. My kids love Legoland. My kids love Universal Studio. That's my kids, but I had to try it before the kids just to make sure it's safe, you know. It's all for the kids.
Oh, yeah, right.
Disney. I've been having like Disney for 7 years before my kids, just to make sure it's a good one.
Yeah. It is. It's changed a lot.
Yeah.
We used to get on they used to have tickets. This is how old I am. They had tickets. There were you get the E-ticket or the V ticket. And I mean, it was so inexpensive to go to Disneyland when I was growing up.
I think we still have some of them.
Michelle, are you my age or not? I think I'm
probably older, maybe.
No, I'll be 70.
Look great.
I'll be 70 in October.
Okay, you have me beat by a little bit.
What?
Yeah.
Okay,
that's awesome.
I am so talking to you. What do you do for your skin? Look at Sully's eyes like, no, you're not. Nuh-uh.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm believing all of it. Internally, externally, yeah.
No, I don't believe it. You say it, but I respect it.
I can spit out the date, October 8th, 1955.
Sully was shocked on how many grandchildren I have.
How many? How many do you have?
8.
Wow.
4 children, 8 grandchildren. Haley?
4.
I don't know. How many grandchildren do I have? She said can't count.
Good answer.
Michelle, did you get married as a baby or what?
Oh, no, I had my firstborn very young. Whoops.
Okay, I don't even have it.
My son has 5 children. My daughter has 2. And my middle daughter has 1. He'll be a year on the 27th, Memorial Day.
Back in the days, it was 20 kids. Pow, pow. Like, you know.
Pow, pow.
Yeah, but my daughters all struggled. They had endometriosis.
Oh, that's hard. Yeah.
PTOS, things like that. So it was very hard for them to have kids. Had to have surgeries and things like that just to have the kids.
Yeah, that makes it tough.
Did they have?
Yeah. My oldest had endometriosis. So she was 20 years old and she got pregnant with my first granddaughter, Kay. And then she had to have a surgery to be scraped inside to have her. And then the doctors told her, you better think about having your second child because we're going to have to do a full hysterectomy. So by 22, she had a full hysterectomy.
Wow.
I understand that.
My middle daughter had 2 miscarriages before she had my grandson.
Wow.
And my youngest has PTOS.
PCOS.
PCOS.
Yeah.
She just corrected me.
Yeah. It's not because I'm really into bioidentical and all the hormone stuff. I've studied it for years and years and years and years. Makes a big difference. But understanding what all of those things you went through, it's difficult with endometriosis and it's hard.
I went through all that and it was very painful.
It's
I mean,
really hard.
Feel it but it's painful. I mean, just the process, and yeah, like I talked about it in the video too. It was
Yeah.
very
It's hard.
Yeah.
That's really hard. But to have all those grandkids, how cool is that? God,
Yes.
can your son talk to mine? Because they're like, I don't know about the world and the way the world is, and we want to bring kids in. I said, oh, for God's sake, we had kids coming in World War I, World War II, all of this stuff. They were still coming in. You have the gift that you have, and you give them to your kids, and you raise your kids. It's, you really put in that. So, but they're all in different mindsets now about that. So, and they're not having them as young anymore. I mean, I had my first one, I was 34 and a half, and my second one at 38 and a half. But but these guys are not, they're boys, so their sperm lasts for a long time. They're not in any biological hurry, right?
80 or 90, I think it is.
I know, it's crazy. It's crazy to think that, but they're no rush. They're happy, happy campers. And yeah, so 8. Oh my God.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Next weekend is the littlest one's birthday party. So during the summit, I was trying to plan the birthday party, do the summit, and then I have 3 things that are releasing: the Tired of Being Tired series, the book that I'm in, Silent Rooms, and then the summit.
Wow. It's a lot.
Yeah.
I have a Reiki Summit coming on Saturday. Suli, you're in it.
Yeah.
The Reiki Summit, you're
when is it?
the 31st, Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then I have Ramona, you, Mike. There's 6 Reiki Master and myself. And then for coming in, you guys are welcome. You're gonna get a lot of love because so many people were gifts.
Hey, share that out, Angelica.
Yeah.
You're the event. You could come and join the fun.
Yeah, that sounds cool. Hey, Michelle and everyone here, I'm so grateful for all of you. And thank you so much, Michelle. I have to hop off for a call, but I love you all and I can't wait to know more about you. And I will go back and look at the ones I haven't been able to yet.
Thank you, Michelle.
Bye, guys. Have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you, Michelle Goodman.
Well, I think this is great.
I made it to Poland. That's pretty
cool. Did you?
Yeah, I get notifications when I make it somewhere, and I made it to somewhere San Diego all the time, but Warsaw, Poland, it's my first time having someone from there check out my services and stuff.
Oh, I think you were going to Poland. I'm like, I made it to Poland? Huh?
Like I get random, but this is my first time having someone from Poland visiting, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's in your site.
Yes. They come in and yeah.
Well, I will tell you some of these networking things, which are amazing. I had somebody that decided to join me. It's from Australia, so that was pretty cool. It's a little bit more challenging because some of the things are, not as successful, not as easy to do as it is here in the U.S. But as a result of the connecting in these Zooms and networkings and stuff like that, yeah, that was like super amazing. But WhatsApp is fantastic if you have to do any European things. WhatsApp is amazing to utilize. Yeah, I love it. So yeah, you just never know, right?
Yeah, WhatsApp. And if you don't want to give out your number, you could do Voxer or what's the other?
I use Voxer.
I don't think you can use Voxer internationally though, can you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of coaches use it. Yeah.
I know here in the U.S.
Or Telegram. It's also too another.
Yeah, they had, for our summit last year, we used Telegram.
One thing about WhatsApp,
Telegram that I like to share with everyone is that when you download, it takes a lot of storage on your phone.
Yes.
So like I normally download it, and then when I'm done with, I locked whatever I'm going in a course or whatever I'm teaching. But sometimes I just uninstall and then install it again. Or just clear it from your desktop, probably.
The thing about WhatsApp is they don't track any of your conversations and stuff like that. It's very protected. It's totally encrypted. So, if somebody's putting in, personal information in there and stuff like that, they don't track it. They actually advertise that to let people know that it's not tracked like a lot of our other stuff is.
Yeah.
So it's very protective in that way. So it's a good tool if you need to have that kind of protection and being able to have conversations with people all over the world. It's super cool.
So freedom must.
Yeah, which I love. So anyway, all right. Well, I think I need to go too, and my desk is full after being gone for a week and then trying to catch up, and then I'll be catching up on all of your videos as well. So I will definitely, as I said, I promise I will listen to every single one.
I love that idea, that
Yes.
the value, the golden nugget that you caught, because just like Heather as well said, that's what will actually the giving. And when people see it like, oh, these golden nuggets, it's relatable to me, I'm gonna watch now the whole thing, and now you have more view. And I loved what Mike said about hey Dwayne, about the paid advertisement to bring more people who are, the algorithm was like, if you like this, then you can come to this. And definitely love it, Rita.
For Longo, reach for Longo.
Wait,
Okay.
hold on, I'll be right there. Hold on, I'm on a Zoom. I'm getting up. All right, you guys, have a good weekend and a great
Yes, enjoy your weekend. Hey, Dwayne.
Take care, you guys. Bye.
Bye, Rita.
Bye.
How's everyone?
Look at that trouble.
Want to tell you something.
Okay.
I really related with your story. Your misdiagnosis of blood cancer.
Yep.
Same thing happened to me. 2019.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. How many doctors was it before you caught it?
It was a year before it was caught. My doctor finally said my white blood cells were through the roof, that I needed to go see a cancer specialist. Scared the living crap out of me. Thought, okay, well, I might be dying here. They had to send my blood work when I went to see the cancer specialist off to Virginia, and that was a 2-week wait in itself. And then it was negative, thank goodness.
Yeah. So, I was 29, so like I didn't have wife and kids because of it. I was originally given 5 years, and then later on they moved it to 15. But really, looking back, there's a test. I took a bone marrow test. It's probably where they should have let me go. And I actually even asked questions, and they were like, no, you still have it. You're just not going to get the blood cancer. You don't have the cancer right now. And so looking back, that's like where it's also the part where, like, if I was going to have a lawsuit, that was where they're like, this is where you didn't do your part. So that's kind of part of my story, but it was my 7th doctor. And I mean, I was going to like the best of the best too. That's the thing. And they were sending my blood work off to like the Mayo Clinic and stuff. They dropped the ball is all it is. So yeah, I mean, I hate that it happened to you. I'm learning that it happens a lot more, but not the length of time. That's what I was going to say. Most of the people, I think the most I've heard is like 8 years.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, but that's kind of just give you the scope, I had some friends graduate, like their kids graduate, and they were like, man, they're like, I remember when you first got diagnosed with these kids, like, so it's like, that's kind of how to put it, it's birth to graduating high school. And so, but for me is like, it's like, I don't know what I said, but like, I don't believe it happened to me anymore. I was in that, victim mentality for a while. And then I moved to like, it happened for me, where, it gives me a platform. and now I had somebody help me change my perspective in November. It's happening through me because I had the shoulders to hold on to it, but I'm facilitating the lesson to other people. So that's kind of where I'm at. Um, I was kind of when we come on, I was like trying to because of the celebration part. I actually had a really good day today. Actually, I had a really good day yesterday too. I was in
Awesome.
I was in a Zoom with Dr. Joe Vitale, so it's somebody that I look up to. And then
Oh,
today, so I haven't told anybody. I mean, so but I was going to share with you guys. Like I just did a podcast with Aaliyah Fredericks, who's a law of attraction coach, and
oh.
I don't know if anybody, but she has like 1 million followers. So she's like, big social media influencer. And so me and her got to talk for a while. It was really cool. So I'm looking forward to getting that podcast out. So
Nice. Congrats.
thanks. Yeah, no, I mean, when I saw her videos a long time, like, 8, 10 months ago, I was like, I want to meet up with her. I don't know how, but like,
Hmm.
I'm also like, I don't play in how. I just worry about allowing it. And
Right.
so, her VA had reached out to me and I was like, hey, do you think she would be interested in coming on a podcast? And I'm thinking like 3, 6 months, maybe a year later, because I have no metrics. I mean, I just started this podcast. And she was like, how about in 2 weeks? And I was like, just tell her that it's like a brand new podcast. It's not, I don't have anything established. And even then she was like, yeah, she's like, she wants to come on. So
That is
That,
awesome.
that's
yeah. And so also when I spoke, I had like a speech kind of, I wouldn't say prepared, but I had more like bullet points. And it was just like my intuition was like, that's not the right speech for this. And so
Mm.
I totally pivoted. I totally pivoted at probably about 20 minutes before. So that was just off the top of my head, no bullet points, nothing. So sometimes you just get those type of feeling like,
Yeah.
hey, maybe you just need to do something else. And um, so that's that. I'm just telling y'all, like it was definitely not prepared, and I knew it wasn't prepared, but it's like I wanted y'all to hear something different than what I normally say. So
and those are the best because they come out
It was
authentic.
amazing. Yeah.
And
right,
that's what people love. They want you
Mhm.
raw. They want to see
Yeah.
what
They want the messy. Yeah.
they like the mess. I
right,
stopped, yeah, like I used to be more perfectionist. Oh, I don't like how I look. I don't care. And not anymore. As long as I'm happy, I'm good.
yeah, and like me and you, I don't think are connected, but I like to connect with you because you seem
Yeah.
like someone I'd like to talk to and stuff like that. But like that's the thing is like, I mean, I know Sully, I know Callie, I know Michelle. I don't know you, but that's the thing is like I connect. Me and Michelle are different. I'll connect you to people. Like I'll say, hey, I'm putting you and you together. Like Sully knows me pretty well, but like Sully, I tell people, I'm like, hey, Sully, I want to connect you with this person because of this. Like, I don't just say, hey, I just want to drop you 200 people that I know and y'all should figure it out. So, I love Michelle, but like Michelle's giving me a ton of great contacts, but it was just like, I always was like, I don't know why we're getting connected. And so it took a while to figure out all
Mhm.
that stuff. And so I try to streamline it as much as possible. So, and Sully, it's always good to see you. And you're over here just smiling and beaming. And I
Yes.
appreciate you so much. You give so much support on threads and stuff. But this has been amazing 1 week. Like I put the book out on the 16th, the third anniversary of the shooting. Like I did
Awesome.
things strategically and like um, the cover of the book, I had a lot of people that were like, this is not your cover. And I was like, it's not your cover. It's my cover. It's what I want. And
Mhm.
so, I honestly wanted more bullet holes, but it just was like, hey, I wanted to make sure that it was the center hit and those type of things. And so I feel like it is hit. It was in the top 20 of new releases on over that weekend. And then
Congratulations.
I want to say it was like it's in the like top 700 of self-help books under 2 hours right now or something like that. So I feel like I did pretty good, but this book wasn't this wasn't the book I was intending to write at first. I was intended to write something more, tell more about the heartache part, but I met somebody who I knew they needed something as I was working. And so I was thinking this book was going to come out probably end of June and was going to set up the other book. I lost two books on April 2nd from a hard drive failure. That sucked. I had them
Oh,
three-quarters of the way done, so I was like, I was pissed. And then I met someone else who is a copywriter, and she helped me out. And she's like, "Let's get something out because I want to speak this summer, but I wanted a book so I had the authority, but also like it's tangible. It's something I can, sign my
hmm.
name to and those things." And so we put this together, and we were looking at June, and I was like, "Is there any way possible we can get this out on the 16th because of that date?" And when I told her that, me and her worked so hard to get it done. So I think Amazon dropped it at midnight, and I woke up that morning finishing up just some of the links. I had like probably 90% of the links done, but I was still putting in links while the book was already released. So,
That is amazing.
yeah.
That's pretty cool.
But
I like
everything's strategic. That's what I was gonna say is like everything is strategic. I wanted to take the power of that data away. I want to be able to look at 516 different as like that's the day I put my first book out, not the day this is the anniversary of the shooting. So,
Mm.
but also I didn't get a chance to really watch everybody's stuff because I was so busy with the book. And then like this week was just like different podcasts and media, and I had phone calls and people were like trying to set me up on radio shows, and I got a TV show appearance like
Oh,
booked.
wow.
So I have a lot of things
talking
going. It's just
Dwayne
it's
is
one of those things. Sorry, go ahead.
I said Dwayne is in the house. That's what I'm
Yep.
talking
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and here's the thing is I've only been healthy a year and 3 weeks.
Mm.
about. Congratulations. That's a
Yes.
celebration. That's
Yeah.
celebration.
Yeah. And so that's the thing is like I'm really curious how I'm gonna be at the end of the year and like those type of things. And so
Hmm.
my biggest thing for me right now is visibility. So like if one of y'all have a lot of TikTok followers or Instagram followers, like let me know and try to work something out. But like I need that type of visibility to get where I'm trying to get right now. And doing this thing with Aaliyah, like that's going to help me
Oh,
tremendously
definitely.
just because she has huge followers. I just gotta somehow link up with her to get this stuff out and so her followers can see it and hopefully share it. But um I asked her two questions today in a podcast that she said she had never gotten before.
That's good.
Oh, yeah.
I'm getting good
To
feedback.
me, we always need new people in the circle. That's why I like, one of the things I do, I like to go in rooms where there's high vibrational people.
Hmm.
Mhm.
That's why I try to bring that to the table too, so that we could all share. But that's what I like. It's different. It's everyone. It's more. It's in a professional environment where we can
Yes.
all co-create. It flows easily. Everybody shares. We help each other. It's just a lot easier.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, so I walked away from a group that had, I would say probably everybody in the group, but maybe five of us were millionaires. And like,
Mm.
I just was like, my intuition was like, something's off. I
Yeah.
don't know what it is, but like, I'm in here and like, I feel like I'm not saying this like my ego, like I felt like I knew more, like strategically. I was like,
Right.
if I had this, I would do something totally different than what you guys doing. Like I would create the Avengers and you guys are like trying to bicker back and forth. Like y'all are competition. Like that's not how abundance work. Like everybody can eat at the same time.
Yep. 100%.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
then I'm probably going to have a summit in July is what I was thinking with doing. So, um, I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet, but I don't know. That's just been a vision for a while is to do a summit. So, but I have some social media people who, would be able to help some people out, but uh they're really good about taking people and like, hey, we're having this and packing it is what I was gonna say of just
Hmm.
their potential people. So they're always getting, different clients but different new people. So
Yeah, that's good. I like where
That's
you're going.
amazing. Yeah.
That's amazing. It is. It is. And I love to hear stories like that.
Yeah.
'Cause we all have it's the same thing. We all have the same visions, the same dreams, and different perspective of whatever you're desiring. But it's still a dream, it's still a goal. Let's just continue to grow together. Mhm.
100%. Yes.
Yeah,
That's
I
why
mean,
actually I created Empowering Business Owners Growing Together. Why? Because I got kicked out of groups. My energy was too high, and then there was too many jealously. I'm like, I don't have time for this shit. I'm like,
right.
you're like doing my thing, connecting people, having fun, doing things like this, doing my networking events, promoting my collaborators that work here in store and online. I'm doing a lot of things. I don't have time for gossiping and all that stuff. No.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, so let's just look at it this weekend, right? Like most people are like, it's Memorial Day, this is a holiday. Like they're not looking at doing something business wise. Like, I
Oh yeah.
mean, I'm
That's
big in
true.
sports. I used to watch basketball, used to watch baseball. Like my friends that are like, "Hey, did you watch a game?" I'm like, "No." I'm like, I'm finishing up a book or I'm doing something else. Like I'm talking to potential collaboration, like I'm talking to investors. Like I'm not talking about this. I'm not talking about
Yeah.
something that doesn't like move the needle. And so that's when you like really know like, hey, maybe I was just out of alignment with sports. Like, I enjoyed playing sports. It gave me a platform, but like sometimes like I'll just go tell you women here, but like I don't see myself I see sports open a door, but I don't see me being in sports like in a year from now.
Mm.
Like I just don't see it.
Yeah. It becomes like a memory and then you talk about
Well,
it, but
you,
now you're
mhm.
actually following your heart, which is a bigger purpose. And that right there is not negotiable. Oh, no.
Yeah.
You did play professional basketball, correct?
I did not. I did not.
No?
So I played overseas though. What happened
Oh,
was
okay.
I went on a mission trip and I came back with an agent and he was cutting me deals and then I hurt my knee and so I never did get
Mm.
paid. So I wasn't a professional athlete. I actually there was like a big podcast that was on where um he said I was a professional athlete on a thing that went out to millions of people and I was like, well, there's nothing I can do about it now. Like we can change
Right.
it, but it's out there. I was like, but I even say, I'm like, I'm an international player. That's it. Like, I never played pro. And
Right.
so, um, it's just one of those things. And so I just want to make sure when I get a chance to clear it up as much as possible, because
Mm-hmm.
there was a lot of good players around me that were better than me. And like, they didn't make pro, but then we have some people around me that did make pro. And so, the basketball part is that the people who really know basketball knows that I didn't play pro, right? So
Mm-hmm.
when they hear it, then they're like, "Oh, he's using this platform, using this to say this," and I'm like, I just want to make sure I'm very transparent, very authentic with it. So very vulnerable too, Like I tell people all the time, I was like, I hit my ceiling, and I feel like I got all the potential out of basketball. And when she said you could keep playing and you're gonna have total knee replacement, and in your early 30s, I was like, hey, I'm kind of out. I don't think this is for me anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, so how many people did y'all have at the celebration thing? Did y'all have quite a few?
There
Like
was quite a few. Yeah. Well, I don't know about half.
well, maybe in and out like 10.
Yeah. Maybe 10.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
that's cool. Yeah, I
Yeah.
wasn't sure. I just saw it and I was like, I haven't been able to do anything with you guys. So I wanted to, when I saw it and I was like, well, I don't know if they're still on, but like if I can just see
Yeah.
y'all for 5 minutes, then let y'all know that I'm really happy and proud of all of y'all. So
Oh, we're proud of you. Thank you.
yeah, I appreciate it. And so I'm just so humble. Like I'm also like, I'm not deflecting. It's just like at this point, it's like I believe in team. Like I'm just so much more about doing stuff team wise and,
Yeah.
uh, we have like a Zoom group for my hypnosis people, and people were like, um, somebody introduced me, and I was like, yeah, and I started like telling about everybody else, and the guy was like, I was done, and the guy was like, he's like, man, he's like, I asked about you, and he's like, you told me about your whole team, and I was like, oh, I did. I was like, oh, I didn't even realize it. I was just telling you that you had we had a really good group that we created. So
Do you have a like a Facebook group or anything like that?
no, so this is a group. It's like a business hypnosis group that we have, and so that's when it happened. So I do have a Facebook group that I'm building. It's called Show Up to Wins for my podcast.
Oh,
It's actually public. I'll put the link in if y'all want.
yeah.
Um, but like no, what is that? Sorry, it keeps trying to take me to something that's not mine. I just want to be able to share. Why? Okay. This is the this is the last podcast that I just
Oh,
shared.
okay.
So, but that's where you can find me. I'm trying to grow it. So with the podcast, but like you know, uh, and then I'm gonna have another group where um I want to do a community at some point where I teach people resilience and they come in on a Zoom like once or twice a week and then, they talk about their stuff like in a group Zoom and I'm like I coach them through it and then, you know, I direct them to like a video or something like that and then it's on to the next member, but I really want to build that community, keep them consistent, keep me consistent, but also that community part so they have each other support each other. That's really the next step is really that is that part.
Um, there's
Is that
also strategies to like just with if you go to groups that you are aligned with, right? Depending on
Mhm.
what you're looking for in the client. And so think about like who's your ideal client. So try to do hook engagement posts that will bring that client to you. It will be kind of like a viral post because you're putting keywords there that are aligned with you. So the client will comment at the bottom, those are leads, and then you invite them over.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, so I really haven't done any outreach. That's what I was gonna say. Is like I need to start doing some
Like the fastest visibility so they could start seeing what you do because you have to kind of create your community.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that is that's the stuff like I've helped other people do, but I was also like the limiting belief for me was visibility. Like I didn't want to be visible. I was like, can I just put my stuff out and then people would just find it, right? That was kind of what I was thinking at first. Because the stories are just so powerful. Like, that's the thing. So I was like, can I just share that way? And so I just got where I was cool being visible like in January. Um,
Mm, that's
I,
good.
I think I've done about 55 to 60 podcasts as a guest, and then I've done like say 10 on, 10 that I've hosted. So, but that's less, what, 6 months? I mean, it's less than 6 months. So,
Good
uh,
though.
mhm. So I'm still learning. That's the other thing is like I'm still in learning curiosity mode. Like I'm not even, when people say, "Hey, do you know how to do a podcast?" I'm like, I know kinda, but I don't know how to do it.
But that's the beauty of it because I mean, when I remembered when I started creating websites and all that,
Mhm.
I mean, I created everything and I was never an expert in website building systems and I ended up creating everything.
That's awesome. So
So
like
you
I did
Yeah.
all the
just
I
go
did
in and try to figure out, go to YouTube, teach yourself,
Yeah.
and not come to us because
Yes.
if we know, like we do a lot of brainstorming, like and you could come whenever, or I can invite you whenever I do. Like Michelle, she comes in sometimes,
Yep.
and we did like we're doing now, and we okay, this is what's going on. I can't figure this out, and we just figure it out.
Yeah. We've
That
Oh,
gone
we
that's awesome.
live on TikTok with Hazen and Mike and The other Michelle too?
Hazen?
Huh?
Wait, has he connected with Hazen? Hazen can help him too behind
Yeah.
this.
I don't think so.
I could connect you with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely want to connect. I mean, like that's the thing is like
And
when I go to a
Kyle
summit,
does podcasting too.
yeah. So me and Kyle work together. Like
Oh, do
when I,
you?
yeah.
Okay.
So he's more like a coach mentor to me.
Mm,
Um, yeah. When me and him first met, and he was talking about podcasting, I was like, man, I feel like that's kind of the area. And then in November, I had a coach say, hey, she goes, I don't know if anyone's ever told you. She said, you're the next Lewis House, and I'm like. I didn't know who it was. And so I just sat there and she told me a little bit more. And she was like, you're next to this house. And I'm like, she's like, you don't know who that is, do you? And I was like, no. But like, if you watch his early stuff and you watch, like, look at my stuff, it's very similar. So that's kind of the trajectory is like not play small at all. Like go big or go home, like go home, like
right.
just keep going big. Like if it doesn't work, it's just a lesson. Take it and run with it again. So. And then here's my mindset is I don't want to be the next Lewis House. I want to be the next Dwayne Morton. I want Lewis
Right.
House to say, I want to be Dwayne Morton, not me want to be him. So that's the other part of it. Is like it's not just being competitive. It's just like I don't want someone to be better to me, and I don't want to, like I want it's that competition drive for me.
Yeah.
And so, and sometimes that rubs people wrong way. I mean, like I'm not for everybody either. That's the other
Yeah.
thing I've had
True.
to learn too. So
Yeah. It can't be everybody's cup of tea.
But that's your authenticity. And that's not negotiable because that's what reality will give you the visibility and to attract and magnetize the person that you're supposed to be. And that's you.
yeah, I mean, and so
I
I
love that.
I,
I love
I
talking
wish y'all would have seen me like a year ago about right now. Like I was quiet. I mean, I still was like I was figuring it out, but I was like very quiet. Um, I was confident, but not this confident.
Right.
Like I was just building it, you know. Right now I'm probably the most confident I've ever been in my life. Like absolutely. Like whenever I was on that podcast with Aaliyah today, like I knew she knew more than I did with the subject, but like I was like I felt like I was able to at least compete with her and able, she's a TEDx speaker too. So like she had her thoughts and stuff and I was like, I knew her being a guest was, I'm spotlighting her, so I was making sure that like hey, I spotlighted her and made her look good at all times and maybe even dialed myself down, but like she was like she pushed me a couple of times and so I gave her two really interesting questions and she was like people had never asked me those two things. So I was like, "Oh, that's good." So somebody gets a lot of value. So
I just sent you a friend request. I'm gonna give you my links and you could join Empowering Business Owners. We have drum practice, guys.
oh, I know what's going on. Hold on. Let me switch I have to switch my profile. Sorry about that.
Um, and then I do networking events. I could bring you in as also as well. I think I'm pausing them for July because this is my birthday month, and
Oh, wow. Happy birthday.
I tend to take a month to kind of like I do a lot of community work behind the scenes. I actually don't really comment on it. I might just go like public on all the stuff that I do behind the scenes, but
Mhm.
kind of want to take it slow and take a time off too. So we'll see what
Yeah.
happens. I don't know because I'm creating a lot of shit, so I got to take it easy because
Right. So
because when uh
what's your spiritual healing part?
me
Yeah.
it all started in 2007 when I was suffering with a lot of anxiety, depression, insomnia, PCOS, hypothyroid, all that craziness. So that led to a lot of downfalls in my life. So completely like done, and So I decided to start therapy, but I was using it just when I was feeling down, and it was helping me cope with it at that time. But it wasn't until like 2018 that I hit another rock bottom, and then I said, I'm done. I have to like do something. But then it wasn't then. I didn't do it. I did healing energy. I will go and come back home, but I did adopted a dog and I named her Reiki because I was already in that journey. I've been called for it for years. But it wasn't until like almost 4 years ago that I hit another one. And I'm like, I'm fucking done. I can't go walk away from it. I've been called for so many years, and this is my
Right.
calling, my grandmothers and my ancestors and everybody. So it was the my it was that time, and I became a Reiki master, and it broke my heart on Reiki too. I remember because I was telling the story when I'm coming out of the building and I'm expressing everyone, oh my gosh, the professor is telling everything that I already know, and it feels so good. It's like Reiki is love and it's a hug to the heart, and I'm just like living in my dream because I'm feeling home, right? I found my path and I found
Right.
my. But I looked at this beautiful woman from Dubai, and she's like, no, it's new to me. But her face was giving me an expression. And I'm like, I need to ask. So I asked her, I looked at her deep into her eyes and I asked her, have you ever been happy? She said, no. I looked at my partner then and he said, no. I broke down because then I understood and I felt the pain that everyone around me was having. And I said, I'm done. Like, I want to help. There's a purpose behind it. I didn't even know that I was going to have a store. So I started building my company, which is I Am My Biggest Fan.
Yeah, I
Just,
saw that. I love the name.
yeah, is empowerable. Actually, I Am My Biggest Fan. That name of my company, how did it came? It was a hashtag that I used for years. Every time I commented on Facebook. Because in 2007, I did a free hug campaign, and then I started doing things like that. And every time I did an overcome, it's like, I am my biggest fan. I'm my biggest hashtag. I'm my biggest fan. And it became my company name. And then right after I became a Reiki master, within a month, my world changed. I mean, completely. The keys to my doors were basically handed to me because I was not looking for a space. I just happened to walk in and they said they're renting one. I'm like, really? I rented a space. I didn't know what I was gonna build, and I decided I need to build something holistic. And I said, I'm just gonna build a bohemian boutique with a holistic studio, and I did. And then how I got globally, I started doing free Reiki one times a month, just doing free Reiki online until I started receiving clients from all over the world. Until now that I'm, growing with my brand and branching out other sources of my company. And just recently, as last night, which I haven't announced it, but I became the self-love queen. I bought my domain, I bought everything, and
Awesome.
yeah, 'cause that's all I've done all my life. Self-love to the highest potential of who I am, the purpose I'm here to do, who I need to serve. And it's all based on self-love. Everything I work and everything I give to clients, not only energetics, but it's to come home. And that's it. So now you're gonna see a lot of self-love and all that kind of stuff coming through because yeah, that's it. So I'm celebrating too.
That's awesome. That's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's became I last night I just bought it. I had so much trouble to buy it. You can never give up. This is what I'm telling people. Giving up in my world, it's not an option. There's always a solution. So I went to this website domain and it said it was available. When I tried, I got on customer service, they couldn't. When I went to GoDaddy, it said that it was already bought. I'm like,
Really?
in one
Wow.
no, you got me all fucked up. This is not right. And I started searching it again. I was so tired because I had done like a really nice bath. So I'm like relaxing my own soul, my own feminine energy. I'm like flowing. Next thing you know, I'm not giving up. Let's get it ready. And I just got on my computer. I'm like, nope. And I bought it somewhere else and I said, I'm done. It was available. So well,
Mm.
one of those tools that I use, incognito, go incognito because
Mhm.
they are always, they have apps that they will see and search what you're looking for.
Mhm.
So yeah, so that's what I did. So I'm, a lot of that I offer in the store is self-love. So I'm just gonna do a container for that and coaching. Add it to my coaching and just it's the brand. It's a brand. Hmm.
I love it. I mean, I definitely want to talk to you because I want to see what your thoughts are, how I'm building this community, and so you can give me some
Yeah.
ideas.
Well,
Um,
let me share here. Just book a clarity call with me, and we do
okay,
think tanks,
sure.
think
Yeah,
tankies.
I like that too. So I'm a person like that too. So I like the
There's
initiative.
coming out. Let me get my.
Let me try if I buy a calendar.
The
I'm
beautiful
just glad to
thing.
get out of this week. Yesterday, I think I was from 7:30 to 6:30. It was back to back, and I had like a 15-minute window for lunch. That's it. And I was like, no more.
Yeah, I quit drinking like it's gonna be like 7 months now.
Oh,
But when I
congratulations.
first started building my company, oh my God, man, it was bad because I will stay up and I will like, oh, I want to continue to create. I can't go to bed. I can't go to bed, and I will drink my ass off, but I will fucking get it done. It will took me longer. And now that I don't drink, it's so easier to work. I'm like, I realize it's so much. I really don't miss alcohol anymore at all. But it went I went through fucking 3 weeks of hell of with the withdrawals and stuff, and I had to heal every day, meditation, hypnosis, you name it, rewired to the max. Energetically, I was doing bath. That was a lot of things that I did, but it was worth it because now it's like I could go to bars and I'm good. I went on vacation, I'm good, because at times before years ago, I'm thinking like 6 years ago, I wouldn't dare to dance if I didn't have a drink on, and I'm up dancing every night. Yeah.
Okay, I got you at 3:30 tomorrow, so 2:30 my time.
Yeah, that's perfect. I have a long day tomorrow. I have I had a sip, meditate, and paint workshop in store, and the artist failed, and she's bad. She injured her back, but 2 days ago I told her just rest, you'll be fine. Because that was 2 weeks ago, but she started moving things in her garage and injured again. So I'm like, okay, I'm sorry, but then we'll have to cancel. So what I did last night, I asked in my group, hey, what would you like me to bring? So we're gonna bring an event. I'm gonna do energy cleansing and intuition. It works.
I want to show you all this because this makes me happy. But Aaliyah just emailed me 4 minutes ago.
Who's that, Leah? Oh, the lady that you're going on that podcast, right?
No, she was on mine. She was on mine, yeah. So let me see where she is. You've probably seen her because she does all the ads.
No, I've
Y'all
never.
seen her
No,
before?
I've never seen her.
She's really big on TikTok. She's has like
Hmm.
800,000. But she told me like she's had this count, like she's had to start over a couple of times.
Mm.
But
Really? Because they block her once, like, do people like probably there's so many bad people.
there's so many
Yeah.
people trying to like clone people and all that stuff.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, they try to report and yeah, they do a lot of things. But
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
more
like
you grow, the more haters you have, so you have to hold that skin and just let them
Mm.
go.
well, the other thing is verification. If you're verified, then you actually get to talk to a real person. But
Mm.
if any of y'all have issues with like Facebook and Instagram, like let me know. I have somebody who is in Meta, so like
Oh, wow.
she has like the ability to like take your thing, tell you like what to do. You send her an email and then she sends it to like support and you get to, it's not the AI stuff.
Let me
Yeah.
ask a question. I wanted to verify mines. My name is like Blanca Angelica, and in 2006 I combined it Blangelica. That's like I call it my stage name, but that's another joke. But
Yep. You can't verify. It
you can't,
has to
right?
be what you're so my name is Mark Dwayne Morton. So I would either have to have my whole entire full name or I'd have to be Mark Morton. Like I can't be Dwayne.
So I could either use Blanca Rivera or Angelica Rivera, basically, if I want to be verified.
Yeah, so you would have to use whatever your government name is on your like driver's license
Oh,
because they
wow.
only use the driver's license. Because I was talking to my friend Jen, I was like, I almost want to get my name changed from Mark Dwayne to Dwayne Mark just because of being able to verify.
Mhm.
Because my dad's name is Mark, I'm not a junior, so it's extremely confusing. But she's trying to find me a way because my Instagram is show up to win. And I'm like, I wish I could just have show up to win across the board. It's just
Mhm.
so much easier. And so um that's kind of where I'm at right now with it is I don't even have show up to win for my TikTok, which I need to get because I just have my name. I just have I have DW Morton 24, I think. So I wish they had a way you could capture like a couple of those so people are not able to get it. So that's where I'm at right too, is like I want to make sure I get these names and stuff so other people can't get them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see what I'll plan on doing with that. Because I know it's easier to get yourself resolved faster if
Mm.
you are verified in
Verification.
Facebook, and I bet in other companies too.
Yeah,
But
I'm
the
sure it is.
we have to be verified. That's what I'm saying because I know that it's gonna help us stay connected and grow without having the hassle to deleted accounts or anything like that.
Mhm.
Yep. That's what I was talking to her about was like I want to be verified. I'm willing to pay for it to be verified because I
Mhm.
see the check mark as being worth it. Like that's the other part. But being able to, if somebody hacks me, then me being able to get my account back is even worth more than that. Once
Mhm.
I build a platform, that's the most important part to me. So, so with my speech where I had the Superman shirt on,
Mhm.
Michelle, I got it the night before and the Superman logo is crooked. Like it's like
Oh,
this.
did you?
So that's one of the reasons like I just had it and I took it and I showed it and I put it back down was because it was crooked. So I'm sitting there looking at it right now and I just wanted to share it with you because it's
Oh,
hilarious.
yeah.
So because I was going to take the hoodie off and it was just going to be the Superman thing, but
Mhm.
then I was like, this thing is like offset. It's, it's hilarious. How this got through Q8 is like insane. It's like so off. Like right here's the middle of the shirt,
Yeah.
and it's off. It's off like so bad. So, oh wow, Sully left. I didn't know.
Yeah, she left.
But yeah,
Yeah.
so
That's cool, man. I'm proud of you. I'm so happy that
Yeah.
thanks. I'm glad we were able to connect and stuff. That's uh, like I said, normally in every summit, I usually try to connect with everyone and try to get
Mhm.
to know everybody. And it's just like, I'm sorry, like this week, I mean, even just doing the paperwork stuff, I was like having to go to Heather Gauscher and be like, okay, what do I need to do? Like, because I
Oh,
have
okay.
no
Yeah.
clue. Yeah, so Heather helped keep me kind of where I knew what was going on. Because there was
Mhm.
one night, it was like, you needed something at midnight. And I was like, I haven't even started. And she's like, you haven't started? I was like, I don't even, like, I hate Canva. Like, I'm getting better at it. But I was
Uh-huh.
like, I was like, I hate Canva. Like, I'm used to like the old Photoshop or
Oh,
the old
okay.
like
Yeah.
paint. Like, because I'm not artistic, I'm creative.
Uh-huh.
So I would always get my buddies with me. And I was like, okay, like, this is what I want. This is how, like, can you make it? Yep, sure. Okay. Because they know how bad like I'm creative. I just never been artistic at all.
Mhm. Yeah, I've used Canva since I started back in 2011.
Hmm.
But there's so many upgrades now too with Canva.
Oh, so I didn't even know Canva was around that long. So I did website building and stuff, but I found like I won't say it's like a one stop, but like it's
Mhm.
a template that it's a template system, and so I did video marketing through that. So I
Mm,
would use that and build everybody's stuff with it because I was like, well, I knew the power of videos. I raised a $500,000 of Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, so
awesome.
using those tools, so I knew they were legit, and then I used it to recruit like for college kids to get
Mm,
scholarships. Um, but I had that piece. for a little while, then I get sick. And so it was just like I would do really well and then I'd get sick. I start
Oh,
out.
yeah, yeah.
It was always that revolving door of, okay,
Mhm.
I'm gonna get sick at some point. Same thing
Right.
when I did network marketing, I pushed people to, six figures and they just never, they thought I was lazy, I think. I'm not really
Hmm.
sure why, or, maybe we were just out of alignment. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
So,
I'm
well,
sending, I'm copying you and Hazen
Done
because
together. Yeah.
okay,
I
yeah, no,
text
thanks.
because see. Oh, was you don't know this? I have also the Blazing Connection Summit. It's Blanca and Hazen or Blanca and
Mhm.
Hazen. We
Put
work together.
together. Yeah.
We work together. Um, I text him because I was scared that he wasn't gonna show up, and he finally showed up. And then
He did. He texted me the day of his talk.
the day of,
The day of his talk.
I was like,
And then we got times confused and Nick canceled.
he texted me.
Oh, wow.
Hold on, let me see. He texted me, and it was. He said, "I miss you all too. I need to get back with you and everyone else. Thanks very much for staying BFFs in touch." And I said, "Well, thank you for that. It's a pleasure hearing from you." But I haven't heard from him. I did text him and say on Tuesday, this
I
Tuesday,
texted him too.
and I said, "Hey, are we still on for the 30th at 12 p.m.?" He
Uh-huh.
hasn't. I'm like, God damn it, Jason. What the
He's
fuck?
gonna text you the day of it.
Yeah, basically.
Did you
So,
say the 30th?
the 30th is our Blazing Connection. Yeah. I'm gonna send you my did I send you my links?
Yeah, well, yeah, you sent me the link tree.
Oh, to your inbox.
What
There,
time is that?
if you go to the events, it's gonna take you to my website under events, and you can see all the I have networking events running all the time, and then you'll see all my events too. But um just check for the ones free RSVP, because the majority of them, they're networking events with workshops, because I do workshops and networking events to help community grow.
Okay.
So you could talk, like, let's say if you ever want to come in, you could talk about resilience. We could talk about whatever you bring the subject. So what I do is, like, you tell me the topic you want to talk about, and I bring my love and my expertise and my spice. I combine a workshop, like an event, and then you take 30 minutes. It's your stage. And then we open forum for people to connect and introduce themselves. And then whoever comes in new and stuff like that, I'll start sending them also connecting to you.
Okay. Yeah, it sounds good. I
And
mean,
you put it on YouTube too.
Oh yeah, and mine's they go on YouTube.
okay. Yeah,
Yeah. I mean,
that's awesome.
anything. I mean, I'm not like big, like 100,000 followers, but my
No, I
energy.
mean, you don't have to be though. That's the thing is
No,
like
you
I tell
don't.
people all the time, you don't have to be.
Yeah. So yeah, I like more quality than quantity.
Mm-hmm.
Uh that's, I used to think, what the hell happened? Or before I first started this, I was like, let me get a lot of followers. But in reality, no. I said no. And then I started reshaping it. It just helped a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mhm. And not everybody. I mean, I got kicked out of groups. I got blocked just because
sure.
I do my fucking job. If I
Yeah.
create nice and I'm getting 100, and it went viral because I had I don't know, 100 people commented on a post, and I bring them into my group.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing my job. And if you don't
Yeah.
like it, then you and I cannot collaborate. So I just leave, and I got blocked, and I just created my own. Well, then I'm going to do a group where I could help business owners. And I said, empowering business owner growing together.
Yes.
Yeah. So one thing I'll tell y'all that I mean, like I tell people, but I don't think y'all know is like I'm in Jim Rohn's mentor tree. So Jim mentored my mentor, Melvin Turner Sr.
Okay.
Melvin Turner Sr. mentored Jim Rohn in public speaking.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, and then if you go look at my first podcast, it's with Brian Roberts. Melvin mentored Russ, who mentored Brian. Melvin mentored me. Brian is a multi-millionaire. Him and his wife both. If you ever seen the movie The Maya Jackson Story? It's
No.
won like a bunch of awards. So his wife wrote that movie.
Oh,
Like
really?
they're very well connected and stuff. Like so, um, I thought I would probably be in Las Vegas at this point, is what I was thinking, or closer to it. Um, but like I've been waiting on this. Like I found an investor and in somebody's company, and like I'm waiting on a check, and then this owner has waited like 2.5 months. And so on Friday, last when I dropped the book, the owner like dropped the ball again and is like, well, no, I don't think I'm going to take that deal. And we're like, dude, you already taken the deal. We're waiting on a contract. Like we have a verbal agreement right now. So my financial flexibility is like not where it should be right now, just because of that. And plus being misdiagnosed, Michelle, you'll know, you
Yeah.
understand it.
Yeah.
Like you just don't, you know, my credit sucks. That's the one thing that I feel like needs to be fixed is like, hey, if you're gonna screw my life up, like you're gonna like fix some stuff.
Right. Right.
You know, there's gonna be something where, hey, my credit report gets fixed and people will get a better explanation of like, hey, this dude didn't have a pot to piss in or something like that for a
Right.
while. So, um, but like I'm familiar with the Bible. You know, Job had nothing but his life. You know,
Right.
God took everything but his life and he doubled it. And so that's kind of where I'm at, is like I believe in allow and not how at this point. And I will tell you, in my heart of hearts, by the end of the year, I'll be a millionaire. I don't know how the hell it's going to happen, but I believe it.
Yeah, I am
And so,
also. I'm in the journey. I'm actually owner of Missions to Millions because
oh
that
wow.
I'm gonna create a
Awesome.
once I'm done with the thing I'm creating the container. Yeah, big shit is happening.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And my mentor also, I don't know if you know Melanie Ann Lair, but she's also a millionaire. So she's my mentor and I love her. She's the only one in this world that has everything that I believe in.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I like that too. Also I Hazen has contact like Nick.
Yes.
He's also a millionaire. So we do bring speakers that are also in that plane. And I'm in the six figure, but I'm working onto my millions.
Uh-huh.
Right.
You know?
That's
Yeah.
awesome. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. So you're in good hands. I mean, we're all living the dream. We're all working toward.
Yes.
I mean, I'm community to me is everything. Because I don't work with anyone that is not aligned. I don't.
Right.
I come to my store. If they're not aligned with me, I pass them on to one other person. I don't work. It's a waste of my energy. And it has taken me a lot of healing, a lot of reshaping, a lot of rewiring, a lot of self-development to get here. So why should I go back?
Right. Yeah, no, it's the whole part of being out of alignment. It's like
Yeah.
you've already outgrew that room. Like, why would you go back? And you know, that whole part of insanity, just keep doing the same thing. So yeah, that's awesome. I'm definitely looking forward to tomorrow and talking with you more. Um, and looking forward to like connecting with that guy.
Yeah, I'm
Just
trying to send
Yeah,
you a
Hazen.
what
Hazen.
I keep forgetting everything he does. He's also very knowledgeable. I'm connecting with you with Hazen. He's an amazing think tank, Rialto Tech Guru AI. AI, what does he calls himself?
3D world reality or group.
3D.
Sorry.
Yeah, he's working on a new platform, which this is gonna be a really good opportunity also
Yes.
for you. And also an opportunity that he also has for you is also selling your courses or your book
Copley.
through an affiliate marketing, which is Shoply.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Talk about Amazon, TikTok, put them together.
yeah. So
So I know one of the like leaders of Shopley. I just was
Oh,
like,
do you?
yeah, the guy from Australia, I think, is
Mhm.
what is his name?
I wonder what his name is.
Yeah.
Uh, I I know a bunch of people like that, like in the
Hmm.
network marketing space. I
Well,
probably
Nick,
know anywhere,
like
probably
Nick
know
was
anywhere
with
between.
Visalis, and so was
Yep.
Hazen.
Yeah. So I might not know Nick with Visalis. I know someone who
Hmm.
does that.
Mm,
Like
okay.
probably. I mean, when I say yeah, they probably had dinner together. Like it's not just like
Hmm.
they don't know. Like, and that's that whole network marketing. Like, um,
Hmm.
one of my friends owns well, I'm sorry, he's the CEO of Life Activated Brands or Lab.
Mm.
He grew up 30 minutes from me.
Hmm.
There's a couple. I mean, like there's a couple that like a lot of people don't. And I've you know I try not try. I'm trying to stay out of that realm because like I've done that so much. Like I don't want to build anybody else's stuff like that. At
Hmm.
that point, I'm just kind of at that point where there's a couple of things that I've been looking at that it aligns with me health wise. Like there's a water bottle that like does some hydrogen water and infuses it with um like frequency water.
Mm.
So I've been looking at that one. Um and then there's another one that I've been looking at that um like Oli Life. It's a PMF thing. So I know a
Mm.
couple of the people that are pretty high up in it too. So but that's really I haven't been like I'm not into Live Good. I don't like Ben, so um, I've got friends that know him pretty well. So I just try to stay out of that space right now and try to find,
Hmm.
if it works, if it aligns with me, cool. But like right now, I just haven't. I've done it so many years. I'm just like trying to phase out of it. Same thing with like the sports part. It's like I just want to move
Hmm.
on and try something else. So,
Yeah.
but Shoply, I'll listen if it's a way to maybe to sell stuff. Right
Right.
now, if I had the money, I would definitely be looking for like an apparel deal, just because like I would rather wear my stuff rather than wearing Nike or
Hmm.
wearing Superman stuff. I mean, it's just like I just would rather have my stuff. Uh, that's kind of where I'm at with that. And then I've had people that were like, "I wish you had a hat," or "I wish you had a shirt," because we would buy that. And so um, I'm just trying to figure all that stuff out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I like to do merch too.
yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I've got the guy who connected me with a bunch of universities on Wednesday. He was telling me, he's like, I can
Oh,
get
I
you a
like
deal with Nike. He's like, but you could wear a hat or something. But he's like,
Hmm.
they're like your logo or something like that would be cool. But like they want you to just wear Nike stuff.
Mm. Okay.
And he's like, so I'm looking into that. Same thing with like Under Armour. I have some connections, but I just don't have I don't have the money to be like, hey, I've got
Right.
$20,000 I'm willing to put on this to buy a bunch of apparel. Like I just don't have that. So
Right.
that's really the biggest thing.
Can you try maybe doing through Pinterest? Pinterest?
So there's a couple of
Pinterest.
places.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like
Because you
there's
could
one
put
that
logo.
Mhm. Well, Gary V has one too, and so I've been looking
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
it.
Gary V.
But
I'm
like,
familiar. Yeah.
but Gary V, like he likes like good quality stuff. He was like,
Hmm.
you can take your pick of like, hey, I want quality stuff or I want like cheap stuff. And
That's
he's
true.
like, so I'm looking, excuse me, I'm looking at that one more than I am anywhere else. I'm just like looking for, hey, let me get a couple of samples so I can see what they have before I go all in on one of those companies. But in
Or
February I had a guy, sorry.
what branded shirts they're using or what brand is the good quality and find maybe someone local that could do a wholesale and maybe you could start your own distribution.
Mm.
Yeah, so that was the other thing is like in February I met a guy who he's in Dick's Sporting Goods, so he has like that connection, but like his stuff, he's like, I know where the factories in Pakistan are. He's like, I know where the factories are in, you know, Mexico that have this stuff. And so he's like, you just have to have a bigger budget to go get that stuff, but he was willing to sell me his, part of his inventory and put my logo on it and me not have to worry about doing the custom part. And I was like, dude, I said, that's all good and stuff. But I was like, what happens when I go do a really big event and I go viral? Then what are we going to do? Because he was like, he told me himself was if he went viral, he wouldn't be able to do that. And I was like, dude, I was like, no disrespect to you and your company. Y'all have already been built. Like, we don't know what potential I have. And I was like, and the stories I have, like, they were relatable. And so that was another thing. And I'm not saying my stuff was better than his. I was just giving him an idea. What happens if I
Right.
cut this deal with you? You can't get all your stuff because you're afraid to go, you might go viral. And
Mm-hmm.
then I do. And then how are we gonna do this? And he was
Right.
like, that's a pretty good idea. And so I'm like, I reverse engineer everything.
Right.
So I want to make sure that it could scale at some point and be okay. And so
Yeah.
like that's why I looked at Gary V's thing because I was like, it shows you like how much it costs to produce it, and then you can put your cut in after it. So it's like hey, $12 goes to the like to them doing the copy, the shirt, the printing, mailing it out. Then you like, okay, how much do you want to charge over this that you're making profit? And so it was pretty easy cut and dry part. So
Right.
You're not how you call that? How is it when you said you were quiet before an introverted?
oh, I'm very
Oh, okay.
introverted.
No,
I'm
an
very introverted.
extroverted.
Yeah. I'm
But
not
you
extroverted.
you're
I'm
not
not
an
extro.
extroverted. I'm loving it.
Yeah, so
I
I'm not a
the room also it brings you that energy to feel comfortable in your
Comfortable. Yes.
Yep.
because I
So
create safe spaces like that. I have to because I deal with a lot of healing, right? So it's important for me to people to feel comfortable.
it
Hmm.
so I'm very introverted. I'm a leader and then a hermit, like my human design. So I'm an emotional manifester.
You
Like,
are?
yeah.
What number are
So
you?
am I.
I'm a 6'2". I'm a leader hermit.
It's chill. I
Yeah.
like that.
Um it
When is your date of birth?
I'm a Pisces. I'm March 12th.
No fucking
Mm.
wonder. You will
Wow.
get along with Hasten. They're the same. What day?
Yes.
What day?
The 12th.
He's the second. I have so many Pisces in my family, friends and family.
Uh-huh.
You will get along with him. I'm so happy I connected with him. And oh, don't mind if he doesn't answer, he'll get back. He's really busy with the 3D world and deal
Yes.
with stuff.
It's cool.
Yeah,
I mean, he'll want to connect with me too, because like I have the person who taught me AI was one of the original prompt engineers for ChatGPT.
Oh,
that's
wow.
awesome.
So
Yeah.
she beta tested ChatGPT, and then I know someone else who beta test OpenAI. So
Hmm.
I get my hands on stuff early. I mean, like
Yeah,
I
that's
know a
what
little
he
bit
does
more. Yeah.
too. When they
Yeah.
do those like low ticket, now is the time to buy, and then when it's high ticket, you already got it.
Got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And see
awesome.
that.
Michelle Goodman is also good with AI.
AI too. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let me tell you what he has. He says marketing system expert, realtor, designer, brainstormer, author, entrepreneur. Yeah, that's what they do.
Yeah.
So we have the Blazing Connection. We talk about that. He talks mostly about the business end on technology, affiliated marketing, and I bring the love, the empowerment, the
Love
Yes.
and the
healing.
healing.
And oh boy, it's like I love it because then it's
Uh-huh.
so Mhm. I like that. I'm looking forward. This is our topic for Friday. Let me see what you guys think.
Okay.
Events here. Let's see. For I have an event. I have a networking event. This is Hoponono, the one that it's on Tuesday the 27th. That's a
Hmm.
new technique. She's bringing it in. I think.
That's what Dr. Joe Vitale talks about.
Oh yeah,
Oponopono. Yeah.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Kim, she's a
It
local lady.
yeah, it's please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. No, I'm sorry. I said that wrong. It's
That's
please for
that's
yeah.
Abraham Hanks, I think.
Yeah, it was hope it's hope I don't hope I always mess it up because I forget the other P. Hoponopono is
Yeah.
it's that for those four phrases, that mantra.
So the place and connection. So I hate Michelle. Since he was gone, I said it's back. Like I'm like, I don't know, it's back because we didn't
It's
know if he was.
back, but is Hazen back?
I don't know
He's a
if
master director, remember?
yeah, so okay. So are you tired of working so hard and still feeling like money is slipping through your fingers? So you know what's meant for more, but the income is just not matching your energy you put it on. So we're gonna be talking about, just like he will be talking about the real income system, like affiliated platforms without tech overwhelm, and then I'll
Yeah.
bring the alignment and receive abundance, and I have so much goodness for that. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I like doing those events. I love these events. They make me happy when I make them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's always good when you get able to help other people. Like the whole service part, that's what makes it worth
Yeah.
it, you know?
There's you always, in order to reach your fame, you have to help people. There's no way.
Yes.
In order
It's a,
to get to your fame, you have to know who you're gonna serve. And also visibility is with being just authentic yourself.
Hmm.
And yeah, and you have to serve people, you have to help people.
yep,
And your story matters.
Yes.
And how you project your message. I mean, those are key for fame.
yep.
And we're all here capable of.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, we're old souls too. That's the other part. Is that when we
Yeah.
start looking back and realize we're old souls and like we're here to do epic stuff, like not do just regular stuff.
Right.
And that's fine if you're here to just do regular stuff. Like that's cool, but like
Hmm.
you're probably not going to be around me because I want to do only epic stuff. Like I don't want to do
Right.
the regular stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-mm. That's why I always tell people, become your biggest fan. Become your biggest fan.
Yeah.
Use the hashtag I am my biggest fan. Repeat it. And some of my clients, I do mirror work on them. And I put them to say it until
Yeah.
they body it.
Yep. I love it. I can't, like I said, I can't wait to talk to you tomorrow. Like, so one thing about me is like, I usually have to have some type of peace about it. So like to allow me to give me time to like when me and you talk tomorrow, I'll have like different ideas and I'll be like, okay, well, I was thinking about this. So like be prepared. Like I'm like a 2-year-old kid about questions. Like there's
Yeah.
just a point where it's just like I'm so curious. Though like that's where I'm at. I'm so curious about things.
Good,
Um
good. And
yeah.
that's how I think I mean I'm curious because I just dig and dig until I find.
Hmm.
And so yeah, I like that though. I like that.
Yeah.
I think it's empowering conversations. They make me happy. Yeah. So what do you guys have planned for tonight?
For tonight.
Work.
Um
This is it. I'm gonna work. After I'm done with this, I'm gonna take off these clothes because I've been up since like I get up early, like probably 4:45 in the morning.
Yeah.
And this, like I was saying, this weekend is I have the event that I'm gonna created to help people with their intuition, and then I'm going to a drum circle at night that it's at my store too. So
Uh,
yeah,
that's
we're gonna
dope.
be drumming.
Yeah, so I got to shoot a couple of video testimonials after I get off here, and um, I have got the magic clips like running right now, so I want to look at the podcast part because I want to
Mm.
go ahead and put those. I actually want to put those on even early, just on TikTok, just to say, hey, I just
Like
did this.
clips, like the reels or
Yeah, like the
Yeah.
reels, but like magic clips, like I guess Opus does it, but with on Riverside, Magic Clips does it.
That's Kyle's. Yeah.
Yeah, yes, like because I'm Kyle's student. I'm not, like
Uh-huh.
he's teaching me how to do this. So, um, but I wanted to go ahead and be like, on the day that I get this done, like I want to go ahead and start promoting the fact that I know her. She knows me,
Right.
because she has such a reach. And I'm like, who knows? That person might not ever pick up TikTok or Instagram in a month, from now. So
like
it's one of
sneak
those.
peek, like teasers.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
the whole point. Is like do like
Yeah, like
sneak peek and
teasers.
teasers, like 15-second ones, and put them on there, and then she'll see it and she'll be able to tag, to tag and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I think that there's a lot of leverage with me and her, but she has a following. Mine is ever growing right now. Um, it's pretty small, but it's still not.
What
I
is your
haven't tried it.
what
What
is
is
your
mine? Like less than 600 on TikTok right now. And like, but the thing is my Facebook is 1,000, 1,100, but like I get 750 engagement on Facebook. Like I get the
That's
engagement
awesome. Yeah.
that's good.
that
Yeah.
other people are craving. I'm getting 75, 80% of my views of my people.
Yeah.
But Instagram, I have like 100 something. Like I just need to really build it. And
Mm.
it's, I took the time to build this book first, where I
Yeah.
should have, if I would have been cool with visibility in January, I should have built my social media. But it's all about getting it in the right person's hands, and then they
Right.
can make me blow up. Michael from Up Spiral, I'm supposed to do something with him too. So he
Mm.
has like a 1.2 million people. So I mean,
That's
I
good.
have some people that
Yeah.
have kind of bumped me, is my point. So I'm not really been too worried about it at this point.
So who will be like your ideal client? Anyone that is like stuck, or I mean every all of us have stuck clients, but like who will be your ideal client? Because I do get a lot of I start I just don't know when it's gonna happen, but normally when I get someone and I feel that I know they're aligned within my community, I always send them over. Like I just did with Hasten. I think you guys will do great. I don't have a
Yep.
problem with sending you, but I can't send you to everyone because I don't think, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
So I feel like my group is athletes or ex-athletes. I think it's also people who are self-advocates. I think it's people who have been diagnosed with something.
Mm-hmm.
And um, I also have this part of my book where I talk about people who are disenfranchised, feel like, hey, they're never enough, not heard, not seen, those type of people. Also, I think is part of my audience. Um, but realistically, if I'm niching to that point, that's
Mm-hmm.
probably what it is. But, I'm a resilience coach, so I can go pretty damn wide. But for the most part,
Yeah.
if you, I tell people all the time is, I use this analogy is, I'm like a lighter. Like when you take a lighter and you flick it, flame comes up. But if you dump
Mm-hmm.
it in a glass of water, you can't flick it anymore. The flint's bad.
Right.
So they can hold the button down, but they need somebody with a flame to come over to flame it. So I feel like I'm an inspirational person where I find people who don't have that flame and I light it and show them how to rekindle that fire.
You match a lot with like my type of energy because I'm a creator. So
Mm-hmm.
when you do the think tanks, I'm like creating it for you like that.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. And that's the thing is like I'm extremely creative and I'm extremely like I'll come up with an analogy. So like
yeah.
we were doing some AI thing and I was like, let me that he so it had like different things in the program and he was like, well, I don't use all those things. I was like, well, okay, let me ask you a question. You go to Disney World? Would you go to amusement park? And he's like, "Oh, I love them." And he's like, "I ride all the rides." I was like, "Well, I don't ride rides, but I go and I play games for other people." I was like, "So if you went and took me to amusement park, I'm like, I'll go, but I'm not riding rides."
Hmm.
So that's what I was trying to say is like it's not a one size fits all for this program. And one of my friends was like, I never heard that before. And I was like, dude, I just made it up on the fly. I don't even know where it came from, but it makes perfect sense. But I'm like, I do analogies all the time, and I'm just like, I don't know where I come up with them. I just like that's the download.
Yeah, heck yeah. They're good. They're good. I mean, yeah, boldness and just being unapologetic about it. Shit.
Yeah, I'm still learning how to be unapologetic right now. I'm from Kentucky, so we're extremely polite and those type of things. Like
Who is
I just
Hazen?
Where in Kentucky? Hazen is in Kentucky too. What the fuck? Michelle, you should text him and see if he's
Yeah, I'm
available.
gonna, yeah, give me a minute.
I'm in the western part of Kentucky. I lived in Louisville though for 12 years.
Lexington.
Lexington, yeah.
Wow.
So like, it's about 4 hours from me.
That's so cool, man. That's amazing. I
That's
love.
funny he's from Kentucky because I don't usually run
He
into other
is.
people. And then what's funny is the guy I was talking about, Brian, who's my mentor, who, I was telling him about the Jim Rohn tree and how we ran into each other. We ran into each other in a random Zoom. And then we find out we're from Kentucky because of our phone numbers. You put your phone number in. And uh he's like, "Are you from Kentucky?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "I am too." I saw his 502 number. And me and him started talking and we're like, he's from Louisville. I'm from like, and I was like, I live there. And then I'm like, "Hey, do you know Melvin Turner Sr.?" He's like, "No way, man." He's like, "He's a mentor of mine." I was like, "He's a mentor of mine too." And then we just started talking and it's like, so, but that's cool. He's from Kentucky.
Yeah, that's in Lexington, Kentucky. And
Cool.
yeah, it will be nice because he has this new, he partnered just like, we do connect and connect and connect. So he partnered with a 3D world where it's actually it's like walking into an expo.
Yeah.
Like,
I know about it. I know about it. I had a friend of mine. Yeah, it's like you have these different games. You have like a bar. You have these different rooms, like a lounge you can go
yeah.
into.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
you
you
could have a
are
stage.
probably in the same group, AI group that he's in.
Maybe. Yeah.
So
So
you
my
are probably
my
collaborating
friend.
with some of his friends.
So I don't know him, but my friend knows the owner of that company. She does like events for like people for single people, and like I went to a thing on Valentine's Day that she did, and like I'm just really good friends with her, so I was like, I'll come. And so she used that platform, and I was like, that platform is really cool.
Hmm.
Um, I was just like, I don't see me using it. Like I don't see me as like I didn't know how to utilize it, right? Like
What
that's what
if
I
I
was
tell
telling.
you names? Do they sound familiar? Let me see. Jeff Kipple.
I don't think
I
so.
mean,
I'll just go. You can just keep running off names, and I'll say it. Yes, there's.
well, I'll show you. Let me share his page because they just shared something. I don't know. I think I've seen it I
Mhm.
think that day he went live that
Yeah.
you shared that video of him to his page.
Yeah.
That's when I seen it. Hold on, let's go see
So,
this.
so one of my friends, he worked with Action Era, so he has a lot of life coaches and those type of people, and she uses the program. Okay.
It's 3D World Group, Mindy Helen, but I guess he's tagging people. I guess they're working together on this with the lounge.
Hmm.
He did there's another one up here, I think. I just seen this. I just seen the one that's one that I just sent you, but this is the one that I actually seen. Um Let's see. So yeah, Matthew Britt. That's Matthew Britt. I think it's a friend of him.
Yeah.
Hayes Hazen is now like the VP or something, and Brandon. He talks about these people all the time when we talk,
Yes.
but normal, I don't know that they're
Brandon's
just,
from Kentucky,
oh well, there
Oh,
you
see. Yeah.
but
go.
I don't know him. That's the thing is like I don't know very many people in Kentucky that like are on the online space, like any social media influencers and that stuff. Like
Hmm.
the people I know are like in Texas mainly. Um, I can't remember where the other one's at, but like she's always traveling. That's what I was gonna say. Is like she's always traveling. She got nominated for Influencer of the Year in like 2023.
That's
So yeah, so she's like into music, but like she's real big into philanthropy. She's done a TED talk. I mean, like she's hard to like pin down. Um, but you know, she's actually going to come on my podcast at some point too. Like, I mean, I just have all these people that like they really are supporting me, and they're like, the best way I can support you is to come on your podcast and share it out with my friends. So, but it's kind of funny how I don't have any connections at all in Kentucky right now.
That's crazy. Yeah, well, you will now.
Oh yeah, with Hazen.
I mean, so I do like networking like face to face, but I don't like online as much. Like they're just not checking for me.
I normally right now I'm doing online, but I started when I opened the store, I started doing face to face. I live in a some the majority of the business owners are low vibration fit. Like fuck. I was like done. It's just it's more of about the money, not about the purpose. They just want to get paid and go home, right? And I have a dream. I have a purpose and passion, and I'm so passionate about what I'm doing, and I'm scaling every day. So I'm like, no, I'm gonna take this online, and then I'll just attract who is aligned with me. And I did that, and I love it. Now I still do events here and there, but not as much as I used to.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm trying to think of some people to connect you with. That's what I was gonna say. Like that's the thing is when me and you are talking, like I'll just get this like where I'm thinking about picking my phone and just trying to think of like who do I know that like needs to know you.
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm thinking right now is like there's
And it comes through. And normally, I mean, like today, I referred one to Lisa because one of my local collaborators here, she came to me, wanting to do events in my store, and I said, sure. So I opened, and I connected her with I don't know if I have you met Michelle? Have you met Ramona? Because she just came into my network. I don't know if Michelle met her, but anyway, if she hasn't, I'll connect her with her. Um, but basically that she's looking, for retreats and
Oh,
stuff like.
sorry, I used the restroom.
Oh,
yeah.
Have
Who
you
did
met
who?
Ramona Crabtree already or no?
No, I haven't.
Okay, I'll connect you with her. She's now working, doing some with here in store. So, also got me online, so I'll connect you with her too. She's expanding
Awesome.
well. Um. So, it's today I connected her with Lisa because it's based on the client's needs at that time, right?
Right.
They
Sure.
the needs, but it's like I can't do like one of those Michelles that I connect for everybody. I really don't have the time for that.
Yeah.
No, that's what I was about to say is like the first time I met her, she put like 75 people and she was like, "Did you connect with all these people?" I'm like, "Did you send a voice message?" I was like, "Cause I'm on a Zoom pretty much all day. Like please just text me. Like